What's up, guys? Welcome back into the channel. It's Monday, which means it's time for a quiz. We are slowly tiptoeing towards the All-Star break. We don't have a clear idea of how impactful some of the moves made at the trade deadline are going to be. But for today, let's just have a little fun. We're going to head on over to Sporkle, the best place to get all your quizzes. If you like to test your knowledge on sports like I do, Sporkle is the best place for that. And we're looking at NBA players with 20 plus point per game seasons in the 2010s. So can we name every single player that put up at least 20 points per game during 2010 till 2019? So 178 to get, 15 minutes to do it. There's obviously going to be ones that you forget. There's going to be a random guy from the Sacramento Kings that put up 20 points per game that I know I'm not going to remember. But still, I'm thinking at least 165. I'm going to set myself a goal of 165 out of 178. 15 minutes to do it. As always, I will leave a link to the quiz in the description. Please let me know how you get on in the comments. But yeah, let's just get right into this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. Well, we just start getting the big names off the block early. James Harden, he's going to be in there a lot. LeBron James, he's going to be in there a lot. Kobe Bryant, going to be in there a couple of times. Who else? Kevin Durant's going to be in there a lot. Steph Curry's going to be in there a lot. Joel Embiid's going to be in there a couple of times. Klay Thompson might have been in it 1 year. He did indeed. Who else are we thinking of? CP3 ever got a 20 point per game season? He didn't. Blake Griffin, his teammate in LA, did. Luka Doncic just about got in there, just on time. Did Trae Young do it in the second year? He did not. Okay, Jaylen Brown, no. Jason Tatum, no. So of course that would have only been his early days for him, so didn't quite get there. All right. Carmelo Anthony, yes, he is in there. Amari Stoudemire, I think he might have a nod in there. He does indeed. Tim Duncan, would he have done it then? No. Yeah, that was a long shot. Kawhi Leonard, he most certainly did. DeMar DeRozan. Just got to think of the efficient scorers, the guys who have just been putting it up since day one and played during the 2010s, and you'll do pretty well on this quiz. Russell Westbrook, of course, in there. And then we start thinking of Isaiah Thomas, your Kyrie Irving, your Kevin Love, your Paul Pierce. No Paul Pierce. Not at all. That's very interesting. Not even early 2010s. I would have thought he would have had a shot there. Dwayne Wade, yes indeedy. Derrick Rose, you know it, baby. Sadly, only one time because injuries unfortunately took their toll on Derrick Rose. Great seeing his jersey getting retired there a couple of weeks ago in Chicago, and then they obviously winning it at the buzzer. Heard her recreating the cold celebration, like just so good. Okay. Starting to think of other players that would have been doing it around that time. Would Dwight Howard have got a nod? He does. Vince Carter, maybe too late for him, yeah. Too late for McGrady also, yes. Who else have we got in the 2010 times? Chris Bosh, no. You start going through the teams, you think Hawks, you think Arenas, no. We have Bradley Beal, that we will. Would Devin Booker have got one? He did, he actually got a few. I forget how long Devin Booker's been in the league. Really just, almost you think of him as a steady player, actually he's just really a really great player. Unfortunately, the Suns have just been so up and down during his tenure, he probably doesn't get the respect that he deserves. Jimmy Butler. Yeah, a couple of nods in there. Karl Anthony Towns, yeah, get him in there. Okay, we're moving along quite nicely. I'm happy with the pace that we're going at here. Let's see, who else have we got? Kyle Lowry, I doubt he would have. Oh, Kyle Lowry did. Fair play. Would not have thought Kyle Lowry would have been able to get up there and do that. Boston Celtics. Who else is playing for them around that time? Nobody that I can think of getting the nod. Detroit. No, did Iverson have a big year towards the end there? No. Who else have we got? Another hero? No, too early for him. Oh, Giannis. Just completely sleeping on the Greek freak. Let's go. Anthony Davis, another one. Paul George, another one. Yeah, 2018-19, the year of Paul George, the greatest thing that ever happened to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams. Yeah, Lou Williams. I was actually thinking of Darren Williams. Yeah, back in 2010-11, who else have we got back here? Yeah, I think Darren Williams got on the list there as well. We're thinking Knicks players. There's no one really there. No one really liked to score 20 points per game for the Knicks in around these times. Sergeant Barrett never did it. Julius Randle. Yeah, Julius Randle gets on there for one. Who else we got? Kuzma. He never did it. Yeah. Brandon Ingram. No, never did it before then. Has done it since, but not before. Did Williamson count for his rookie year? No. Okay. Dirk Nowitzki. Yep, gets a few on the board there. Trying to think of the playoff teams around this time. Who else have we got? It's a bit of a tough one now. You kind of start rattling them off, and then you kind of slow up, and you're kind of like, okay, did anyone else even play basketball during these years? Okay, I'm gonna throw out Ginobili, but I don't think he ever did it. So Parker, he never did it. You know someone who did do it though? Kemba freaking Walker. Get him on there. Okay, who else have we got? I feel like I'm really sleeping on big men here. This is an area where I feel like I'm struggling to think of the big men of that era that were putting up 20 a game. John Wall, yeah, he gets on there. The bigs of that era. Who are we thinking of? Did it Gasol? No. Mike Conley did, didn't he? Yeah, Mike Conley gets just about to get sips in there. Kevin Garnett, yeah, that was a long shot. Ray Allen, another long shot. Rondo? No way. Yeah, that was a crazy call. Pascal Siakam? No, interesting. Who else? Who else is out there? We got Durant. We got Kyrie Irving. We got Kevin Love. And did Wiggins do a 20-point game? He did indeed. Yeah, good on you, Andrew Wiggins. Super underrated player. I don't know if I wanted to get out of Miami or just wanted to. So maybe Miami can find a way to turn into a winning team. They're still a successful team, but I'd like to see him back on a winner because he is absolutely one of the premier role players in the NBA for sure. Let's see. I'm just waiting for like a season to just like spark a memory in me. We think like 2015-16. Obviously, Steph was MVP. Yeah, we think of the battles with OKC. We think of the battles with the Rockets. We think of the Cavs and who they do battle with. Did Oladipo do one? I feel like he might have. He did. Victor Oladipo, yeah, another guy played by injuries. Could have been a serious talent. Trying to think around other teams there. Raptors, Hornets, Wizards, Knicks, Nets. D'Lo. Yeah. He's in there. Jones, Jackson. No. Okay. Stewart. No. I doubt Billups managed it. No. Jokic. He did. Murray. No. Anyone else for the Kings? Darren Fox. No. Halliburton. No. Too soon for him. Yeah, he's doing it all now. Who else there? Philly. Tobias Harris. Yeah, get him in there. Yeah. Slowly starting to fill up a lot of the spots here. Like that 2010-11 season, lockout year, first year of LeBron in Miami. Who else was lighting it up around that time? Well, we know no one for the Cleveland Cavaliers, that's for sure. Let's see, who else can we get on the list here? Is there any big ones that I'm really sleeping on? Let's see, like 26.9. I feel like I should be getting that in the 2015-16 season. 26.9 again. The two 27s there in 16-17. Big year for scoring in the 2016-17 season. There's some areas like, let's see, who was it? Cavs, obviously Cavs Warriors in the finals. They had to get through the Rockets. I don't think anyone else on that Rockets team was averaging 20 points per game. It was just like Harden kind of doing it all. Yeah, we've already got Carmelo. Who else from around that time are we thinking of? Shaquem Noah would never have done 20 points per game. Howard obviously didn't do it. Anyone else in Orlando? Not Griffin. Did Gordon ever? No. Vucevic? Yeah, Nikola Vucevic. He gets on there. Yeah, a few big ones here that I'm sleeping on, and nothing is really ticking in the back of the old noggin for who this is. Obviously, I say I want teams, but that would obviously just make this way too easy. If you get teams on a quiz like this, you need to just know your scorers. Obviously, got the main boils, and we know like a Draymond Green, Iguodala. No. I think there's a few big men that I'm sleeping on here. I'm just completely forgetting a few bigs that had some big scoring years around this time. Gordon Hayward, is he on there? He is, for the Jazz. Damn, that's still shiver every time I think about Gordon Hayward and that just horrible injury that he had. Those two at 27 points per game. Who am I just completely sleeping on from there? I feel like there's got to be like this 26.9, this 27, like there's probably the same guy. Probably another guy that's on the 26.9 or 25.1 here. There's a guy that's going to fill up a few spots there. I think I have one. Boogie Cousins. There we go. That was a random Kings player that I remember. Good stuff. Other teams. Just got to go through the teams now. OKC. We thinking of anyone there? No, not really. The Spurs, no. Nuggets, no. Rockets, no. Did Eric Gordon ever? No. Lakers probably did. Who it was, I cannot think of right now. Oh, the Lakers were pretty bad during that era outside of Kobe Bryant. Then we have Clippers, Suns, Warriors, Grizzlies. Wow. Pelicans. Yeah, no one else ready for. Oh, McCollum. CJ McCollum, and of course Damian Lillard. There we go. Yeah, that would have been a bad one to have forgotten. Dame time. Drew Holiday. Yeah. And Chris Middleton. Yes, indeed. There's a few nice ones there. I feel like there's going to be some Hawks players involved somewhere around here. Al Horford never did it. Who else was on that Hawks team? Who was the lead scorer of that Atlanta Hawks squad? I can't think of it. Noah. Yeah. I had to type him in, but I didn't feel anyway confident about that coming in. Willie. Anyone else that we are just completely sleeping on right now? Who's still maybe in the league today? Jeff Green? No, that's kind of a wild call. Yeah, McCollum, one of those. That's D'Lo. That's the kind of era that I'm thinking of right now. Like Jared Allen would not have done it. Donovan Mitchell, he might have just snuck on there. He did for a couple of years. Gobert, yeah, no, not happening. Damn, I'm disappointed with my score so far. Again, we know I'm 12 short of the goal that I set myself. I always set myself a high bar, but that's because I live and breathe this stuff. I spend enough time watching it. I should know this shit. In 14. Oh God. J Kid, wild shot. Not a hoop. Not a hoop. Who else was there with Dallas? It wasn't really anyone else that they got in. Yeah, Sacramento, New Orleans, Memphis, Wizards, Nets, Heat, Magic, Raptors. No. No, I think I'm out. 13 seconds to go. Can I spark an epiphany? I don't think so. Heat, Thunder, Heat, Mavs, 2-1. I'm down and out. Oh, okay. Let's see. 86%. I'll be honest. I wanted at least 90. Obviously, I set myself to 165, and I was quietly hoping that I'd get 100% on this one. But 153 out of 178. LaMarcus Aldridge, a guy that I always forget about. He was such a steady scorer for so long. It's like, look back here. Randolph, Lopez, you kind of forget. Lopez is the lead scorer for the Nets all time. And you just don't forget it. You just don't think about him in these sort of situations. But like Danny Granger, Andrea Bargani, Kevin Martin, Monte Ellis, yeah, never going to get any of those. David Lee, no way. But like a LaMarcus Aldridge, maybe a Rudy Gay, and a Zach LaVine. Yeah, Buddy Hield got over 20 points. I would not have thought of him either. Another probably that might have been his Kings year actually. Yeah. So yeah, that would have been that's standard. Forget about the Kings. But yeah, the Marcus Aldridge. Yeah, that's an annoying one because that would have filled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. That would have had me a lot closer to my desired goal. But yeah, 86%. I can live with that. I can live with that. But again, we're chasing that 100. We're chasing perfection. Didn't quite get it this time, but if you like this content, please make sure you like the video, subscribe, take the quiz. Let me know how you got on in the comments. And there'll be plenty more coverage right here on the channel. So yeah, until next time, guys. Peace out.